Tomb Raider, a series that I love very fondly and has been close to my heart since a young age. I've always adored the character of Lara Croft, her cunning ability to outsmart her opponents, her witty character, her English snappy accent, and her love and knowledge of many cultures and languages from around the world. Lara has surprised fans with her different appearances over the years, starting from a very sassy, energetic, and feisty adventurer to somewhat more introspective and considerate woman as she grows from her origin story, slowly learning how to survive out in the wild. I think the reason why fans have loved and become inspired so much by Lara over the years is her ability to adapt, her ability to grow, and her ability to show off her prowess as a female lead character in a video game industry which, at least from her origins in the 90s, was at that stage saturated by male lead roles. Somewhat more recently, the industry has taken more of a turn and we have seen more female lead characters, such as Ellie in the Last of Us series, Aloy in the Horizon series, and even twists on traditional series such as The Witcher and Assassin's Creed, featuring female lead roles. Despite my inept ability to play the traditional Tomb Raider games due to their tank-style controls, I always did enjoy exploring the world as a female, as Lara, seeing what the world had to offer, the beautiful locations, the action, the adventure, and all the people that she met along her way. In more recent times, we have seen a more introspective Lara as the developer Crystal Dynamics has taken a more modern look at Lara's character, considering what she would have been like in her younger years and thinking of it from more of a softer tone and trying to at least humanize which otherwise might have been more of a trope-style action-adventure character. I think Crystal Dynamics did a good job of shaping Lara's origin story, and it will be interesting to see in the next trilogy how they weave her story as they continue to shape how each of the timelines interacts and shows how she will move forward into the future. The interesting thing about Lara's origin story is that we see how the experiences that Lara encountered on her initial journey really shaped her into the woman that she became in the original Tomb Raider titles. Really, it was these dark and somewhat disturbing experiences that she had in her early adult life that really formed who Lara became, a survivor. At heart, Lara just wanted to survive in a very brutal and toxic, violent world. She continually had a mercenary group after her family and herself and did whatever it took to survive, even at the expense of some of her closest friends and family. Although Lara herself survived, maybe it would be worth considering what she has lost over this journey and how the way that she responded to these experiences perhaps led her down a path which otherwise she might never have taken. Maybe if Lara had taken more time to reflect or journey in different directions, she could have experienced her future in many different ways. The Lara that we see today ultimately was shaped by her past, but it would be interesting to see how her future might take a different turn. At her heart, Lara has always been fierce, independent, and striving for what she believed in most. Against all odds, Lara always strives with determination to achieve her goals, reach her full potential, and try to find the untapped potential in the world, the culture, and the myths and legends of the world around her. However, in doing so, Lara has inevitably put up barriers around her which have pushed away those closest to her. As far as she's tried, she has ultimately led herself down a very solitary lifestyle, She has a massive manor which she lives in with a butler who sometimes, unfortunately, is terrorized in the freezer, or as in the video here, transformed into a skeletal being. Yet despite this, Lara seems aloof and distant from many human characters around her, choosing instead to spend her life quite isolated, exploring tombs in her own terms, which is a very lonely practice. Perhaps that is why I too have been drawn to Lara's character over the years, having become somewhat shaped by the adversity that I too have faced in my life. But unlike Lara, I do not choose to be hardened by these circumstances, instead choosing to adapt and open my heart to new experiences, new relationships, and new ways of living. Ultimately, one must choose their own path in life, which I think Lara exemplifies by her great strive towards independent living. At the same time, however, we need to become interdependent, relying on each other's strengths and making up for each other's weaknesses. I think that's what makes community great, in bringing together people across different walks of life, with different strengths, with different interests and hobbies, so that we all can work together towards a better life for our community, for our environment, for our world, and ultimately for everyone's benefit in lifting each other up. Perhaps Lara's archaeological research and her strive for more knowledge will help her reach these heights too. It's definitely worth to consider. Thank you everyone for joining this video. I know it is a different style to what I normally do and has many different snapshots and videos interspersed. It captures the adventure that I explored with Lara in The Sims 4, a unique adventure which otherwise would not be able to be achieved in mainstream gameplay. I hope you have enjoyed seeing her adventures unfold, as well as get some insights into my perspective of Lara, her character, and her story as it unfolds. Please consider subscribing if you would like to see more content, as I do not post regularly. However, if you touch that bell icon, you will be notified every time I do upload a new video. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't hesitate to leave your thoughts below in the comments. Thank you.